The Bazaar is one of the world's most perplexing cases in game development history, and it's done it largely out of the public eye, hiding every less desirable fact from every page that the management could find and scrubbing it clean. We're talking about a former NFT game that has had over 5 monetization overhauls since its inception. Let's get into it. At its core, the Bazaar, headed by former Hearthstone pro and hilarious personality Reynad, is a deck-building roguelite auto-battling PvPvE game.
Come get your spies!
I know that's a billion tags and buzzwords, but simply, you pick a character, build your board through various combats, events, merchants, and everything else you could encounter within the Bazaar, trying to make it to 10 PvP wins before you run out of lives, winning your run. Simple as that. It is a beautifully stylistic game with an incredibly rich depth of flavor to discover. You can tell the artists and devs had a field day with some of these. There's random victory quotes against certain enemies that will hit you like a brick in the face and make you laugh your ass off.
Welcome to Trash Town, a completely real place. Now pay your taxes. If you're so tough, let's hear your foreign policy plan.
My favorite character, Dooley, is a funny little robot who just wants to help find as many of his robot friends as possible and escape the Bazaar together. It's a tale of friendship every time you play him, and it's endearing. Every robot friend you find has a name that is a play on words as well, like the goat Walter Cooler or Race Carl. There's so much to love about this game. There's a seemingly endless array of interactions you can discover, so many different builds. Every run will feel different for you when you're playing it a lot. So why is the game now mixed on its Steam reviews? And why does it have a horrible reputation for those who are in the know and have stayed in the know for the last 3 years of its development? Well, let's not mince words here or waste your time. The Bazaar has a history of silencing criticism, quite literally, banning people out of their Discord if they criticize the game or its leadership too harshly. The Bazaar has also had multiple different monetization models, many of which directly counteracted all the promises made by Reynad and his team over the years of development. Early on, the Bazaar was promised to be a live market game, where people could trade individualized cosmetic upgrades that they could later trade or sell on an actual Bazaar-like marketplace online in-game. This was going to go alongside innovative new blockchain technology. It was going to be an NFT game. But luckily, the management got cold feet after the tech bros lost millions on monkey JPEGs, so they removed all mention of the NFT beginnings of the Bazaar from all storefronts and web pages. The only proof it ever existed now is in old Reddit posts where people were justifiably criticizing the announcement that the Bazaar would be integrating blockchain technology, so I, among many others, were happy that this decision went through to cancel that whole thing. But now there was a serious issue. Since those investors who previously agreed to invest in this blockchain game were no longer going to get their blockchain marketplace with tons of transactions being placed, with them collecting fees every which way, where was their return on investment going to come from? Well, the players, of course. So they added a ranked mode, and then locked it behind a ticket-based system. Aww. So, if you wanted to play ranked in the Bazaar, you would need to go to a normal game. You would need to win a full 10-win run in a normal match, which could take over an hour for some of your runs, just to earn a single rank ticket, which would give you the opportunity to play ranked a single time. Winning in ranked would then give you a scaling level of chests earned as you went through your 0 to 10 victories, which would, when opened, grant you cosmetic items or gems. Gems being an in-game currency that you could use to buy more chests, rank tickets, new characters once they came out, etc. This was a self-sustaining system that gated ranked from being flooded with people trolling with their builds, while also offering people completely grindable currency that would allow them to earn all future characters for free if they wanted to put the time and effort in. This was a generally well-received change for most of the diehard players. It rewarded skill, it rewarded time investment, and ultimately casual players still had the normal game mode to play whenever they wanted. But then the management and investors realized they weren't going to make enough money from this new system, so they overhauled the monetization again. adding a monthly subscription service within the game, which would give you unlimited ranked runs, bonus chests every month, as well as some included cosmetic upgrades for purchasing it. This was very poorly received, but it lasted for quite a while. In fact, while we still had this monthly subscription service, they later added a paid battle pass alongside the system that, I shit you not, added pay to win to the game. I'll explain how. So, they wanted to add new items to the Bazaar that were character specific. Simple enough. But they wanted to monetize it somehow. So the management team came up with the idea to lock these new items behind item packs, which would be locked behind the paid battle pass. Meaning that if you wanted to try the new items for your character, you would have to buy the premium battle pass and equip that item pack for those items to even appear in your run to begin with. Careful, Icarus. This is looking awfully EA of you. So they kept on with this item pack system for a little bit, introducing a few item packs, until they basically fucking scrapped everything. They removed the subscription service, they made the battle pass free, they removed rank tickets entirely, and they then released the game on Steam for $20. Now, finally, all this time later, the Bazaar would be the roguelite to end all roguelites. Oh, come on! So, in the transition from free-to-play on Tempo Launcher to a paid full product on Steam, there were quite a few decisions that baffled and angered people. So let's talk about them. We're not going to be using a lot of visuals on screen because at this point, I really need you to hear my words. So let's say you're a veteran player. Your Tempo version of the Bazaar is no longer available for new accounts. If you had the Bazaar before it went to live on Steam, you're good to go. You can download the Tempo launcher and play to your heart's content. However, if you wish to have the game on Steam, you will need to buy the game. Here's the issue though. A majority of the Bazaar's player base already paid to have access to the game while it was in the beta. They paid $40 fucking. Now, 2 years later, they've watched the game they paid $40 fucking for go free to play, add multiple pay-to-win mechanics and a monthly subscription, then nix all of that again and move to Steam, charging them an additional $20 to own the Steam version of the game, and an additional $20 to buy the new character Stell, who would have previously been earnable in-game with grindable currency. All while the community managers publicly insult their detractors in their Discord, ban people who criticize the game, and remove posts they don't like from all game forums. Now, there have been some attempts on Tempo's part to rectify the situation. They reached a deal with Steam where if you spent $40 on the game in beta, you could still get a $20 refund on Steam after buying the game. You still gotta pay for it, and you still gotta pay for Stell, so fuck you I guess, but at least you get that, right? That's something. It's better than absolutely nothing. But other than that, that's pretty much all you get. These players have mountains of currency they've saved over the last 2 years in the Tempo version of the game for both future characters, possible expansions, and the future marketplace that was supposed to be coming out, with the former costing exclusively real money now, and the latter, being the marketplace, no longer existing or going to exist. They are actively being gaslit by new players and the game's management and employees themselves. I don't blame these veteran players for being mad. I just want them to know that I see them, and I want other people to see them. Tempo goes out of their way to prevent you, the viewer, from seeing these angry people and their frustration, so I am doing my part here. Now, after all of that has been said, do I recommend the former NFT game turned paid product turned free-to-play pay-to-win product turned paid product again with a progressively dwindling player base and a management team that have no fucking business in any form of public relations? Yeah, I actually do. If you're a new player and you've got $20 to spare, the Bazaar is an incredible fucking game to play, with like 1,000 cosmetics to grind for in-game that'll cost you nothing. You'll need to pay for all future characters, but the item expansions are now included in the base price of the game, and the monthly subscription is gone. It's well worth $20 for the base game, but if you want to try Mac or Stell, you'll have to determine yourself if $40 for both characters is worth it to you. The Bazaar is a truly beautiful game, filled with an intense love from tons of people on the development team, many of whom have now unfortunately been laid off, as the game has, as you've seen here, struggle to find a way to make some fucking money. It is exclusively multiplayer as well, so if you're worried about the plug getting pulled on the live service of this game and the servers going down, that's not an unfounded concern you have after listening to the rest of this video before. But for 20 bucks, I genuinely would consider buying this game, as it is a wonderful game. I currently play the game on the Tempo launcher, as I had a friend buy the beta 2 fucking years ago and give me a key, and I even bought Mac on the Tempo launcher with in-game gems before he costed 20 bucks, so I own him there too. I don't plan on buying the game on Steam or stale for that matter, but I'm having a great fucking time playing it. I even got my partner into the game and they played, no exaggeration, for 12 hours yesterday and 8 hours today. 20 hours in 2 days. That is how much fun they're having playing the Bazaar. It is a truly magical game on the gameplay front. It is innovative, it is incredible to play, and the art style, the music, the characters, the voice lines, it's just so incredible, and I love it so much. But the folks managing the team that made that beauty in this game are fucking assholes, and many of those people who put their love and their effort and their soul into this game have now been laid off. So the rest of the conclusion is up to you, dear viewer. The Bazaar has many treasures hidden within it, hunters, but it is up to you to decide if it's worth hunting for them. Thank you to the members and patrons for making a cripple's dream possible here on YouTube. I am a one-man operation, making videos after my long work shift, so the small amount of money you give me to support this channel means the absolute world to me. I hope you enjoyed, hunters. Please like and subscribe if you want to hear more stories on Hunter's Lodge. And head to the comments to let me know your experiences with the Bazaar. I will never remove your comments. Unlike Tempo, I will listen to all of your criticisms of me here on this channel. I promise you, I will at least read your comment. It will never be removed here. You can take my word for it. Oh, and most importantly of all, before I forget to say it, stay blessed, hunters. I'll see you next time.
I'll keep it short and sweet. There are a lot of things we had planned on doing moving forward, like the marketplace. But it really would have taken a lot of time and resources to do player-to-player cosmetic trading right. And so we'd rather focus our resources on bigger features that are going to make the game more fun. Things like single-player, mobile, localization, the atlas, achievements and progression systems, ways to play with your friends. We'd rather dedicate our resources and time building those things than monetization stuff. So overall, we think this is a healthy direction for the game and the studio. We think it'll be a lot more fun for you guys, a lot more sustainable for us. And we hope that you're as excited about the changes as we are. Thank you for playing the Bazaar so much. Thank you for supporting the game. And I'll see you all next week in the Bazaar.